My name is Nick Trask. I'm from New Zealand. I've been in the States about 10 years. I started a company called Trask Turbo Systems, Trask Performance. Our preferred choice is the Zippers Thundermax. It's easy to install. It's self-tuning. One of our main problems when we ship out a system is finding a guy with a dyno that can use it. So when we ship out a system all around the world, we ship it with a Zippers Thundermax. Okay, they can put the system on, they can pre-program it, and then the bike will learn from there. So there's no more expensive dyno tuning, and you don't need to worry about having a proficient dyno tuner to install the system.
We're talking with Tom Reiser from T-Man Performance. We're going to talk about how he uses Thundermax in his business.
We've used them virtually since they've come out. We've had very good success with them. We do a full line of performance kits, clear from the high output to the mild. The Thundermax has worked for us extremely well, from our stage 1 kits clear up to our 135-inch motors that run the 12-to-1 compression. Very tunable system, and very user-friendly is what we have found to be the easiest thing for us. It's a user-friendly kit, and I think the thing that we found out the most about it is we can release a motor and we don't have to worry about it hurting itself in the very beginning. We do a base tune on it, let the system do its own thing, then we release that motorcycle to our customer. He'll put 300 to 400 miles on it. We come back in. At that time, Brian brings it in, touches it up, and it's good to go. It's a beautiful system. Very pleased to use it.
John, what really excited me about the T-Max system when it came out a couple years ago was the ability to change any component on my motorcycle and the system would self-adjust to it. So I purchased, I think in 2004 or 2005 when the auto-tune first came out. That was the first system I purchased, and I had a stock 88 system. Immediately got rid of my deceleration issues that I had, the popping through the exhaust system. My stage 1 perked up, and my throttle response was unbelievable. Then I decided to go to a 103. T-Max style ride in perfectly for it. Then I went to a 107 recently, and again, a very radical cam in there, a 660 lift, a 107 high compression 11-to-1 with T-Man's stage 3 heads, system dialed in beautifully. I also have one of your digital speedometers, so I could watch the air-fuel ratios. And it's just amazing to me to watch that T-Max system as it dials in under any condition, just keeps clocking in. I don't have a pinging issue, I don't have a performance issue, and I don't worry about what I'm going to put in my gas tank or what component I'm going to buy like at a place like this. That system just works and works.
The great thing about the Zippers product, the Thundermax product, is it's constantly changing the air-fuel adjustment, whether it's at altitude, temperature change. It's constantly adjusting for it. So no more flat spots, no more decel pop, no more pinging problems due to a lean mixture. It just takes care of a lot of problems that a lot of the other systems have without being tuned.
Now before that I had a cert, and I was forever looking for a good tuner to tune that bike, and frankly I didn't know T-Man at the time, but that frustrated me. I could not find a good tuner. I went to a Power Commander, and all that was doing was dumping a ton of gas into the fuel, and my fuel mileage went to crap. So that's when out of desperation I saw your system, and though it was a complete changeover, I said, well, I'll give it a try, and I've never looked back.
So you've used the same Thundermax over 3 different engine combinations?
3 engine combinations. Yeah, well, actually, a lot of variations too, because my 103 I went with a 590 cam, I went with a 625 cam, I went with a 662 cam, I went with a 600 cam from T-Man. Every time it dialed in perfectly. I've changed exhaust 3 times, each time it dialed in perfectly.
And you did this all while riding the motorcycle on the road, no dyno tuning?
No dyno tuning. In fact, the only time I ever put it on Brian's just to see what the peak horsepower was, and after he looked at it, I said, well, I can't do anything to this, it's tuned. It's perfect.
How many miles do you think you have on that unit?
Over 70,000.
70,000.
I'll put 30,000 this year on the 107. And I'll be at the beach, I'll be in the mountains of North Carolina, I'll be up here, I'll be up in Canada, and I don't have to worry about drivability issues. It just dials in perfectly. Puts a smile on your face, it's so responsive.
The fact that we can use it on basically any engine combination. We've used it on anything from 88 cubic inch motors to up to 135 GEMS motors, and supercharged applications. And it seems to work really well on all of them.
So you build high power engine kits, and you know your customers aren't going to baby these kits when they get them. They bought them so they could twist the wick off of them when they want to. So
yeah, that's what they paying for. To treat them like a rented mule. So that's what we expect of them. But in the same time, we want to make sure that everything is being used properly. We don't have trouble with people, running the stuff that we build them, but at the same time, the nice thing about this is that we can monitor it to determine where their riding style is. And then what happens, a lot of people will tell you what their riding style is, but in reality, it may be something different. So with that system, we can go in and monitor what their riding style truly is, and then make it a more efficient motorcycle for them at their riding style and their riding, RPMs and things of that nature.
It definitely does make it easy on the big motors. Even on our big motors where our base maps may differ, I still within an hour or so of being on the dyno, I have a bike that I can roll off and give to the customer. He's very happy with.
It's user easy. I'm not the best computer guy in the world and stuff like that, but if you just follow the steps that comes with it, and take the time and read the instructions, I mean, literally, I can get through it, and I'm not the best in the world. And the system works. It truly just bolts on and works.
Most of the consumers now are worried about is fuel mileage, throttle response, streetability. So we want our turbo systems to be smooth and streetable, make good power, and obviously get good gas mileage. So with the Zippers Thundermax, it's constantly adjusting. So wherever you set the parameters at, it's always putting it to that parameter.
How do you use Thundermax with your engine kits?
All right, well, it helps us really get the most out of what we're doing. We really like it when we can send it out to another customer. He can basically follow the instructions and choose the base map that comes closest to what his setup is, or the one that I suggest for him, or one that I could even send him, and we don't have to worry about things.
Zippers has good product, good support. They back their products. They have training seminars, and the system's getting better and better to where it's a basic install. It's just a great product.